Seen this week, and here with more, Communications Director for Turning Point USA, Candace Owens. What a delight to have you on Justice.
I'm so excited. Right.
Well, we're excited to have you. Let's talk about this whole thing about the new Kanye is white. What is that about?
Well, let's think about this. Let's do the inverse here. Obama becomes president. Taylor Swift, tweets out her support of him, and then all of a sudden a bunch of other white artists begin showing her face painted black. What would everybody be saying about that?
Racist.
They would be calling it racist because it is racist, and Snoop Dogg is not excluded from being called racist because he's black. This was a racist act.
Okay, and he's basically calling him an Uncle Tom?
Correct, Uncle Tom.
And at the end, I mean, does he join the whole other part, or everyone? It's McCarthyism, isn't it?
Honestly, it's disgusting behavior, and I say this all the time. The most racist things that have ever been said about me on my journey towards conservatism are said to me by other black people, not white liberals, not white conservatives, other black people who refuse to allow you to think differently than what they've identified as the proper monolith.
That's a very interesting thought, because I mean, someone who is white doesn't say you can't think this way because you're white. I mean, do they? Is that the groupthink, or is the groupthink just in certain communities?
It's the groupthink in certain communities. I mean, it's just the black people that are voting for the Democratic Party 93%, so that's the problem, is that they don't understand that they're not thinking differently. And when somebody dares to think differently, this is how they react. It's vicious and it's ugly, and I'm really upset with what Snoop Dogg did here. It's disgusting behavior.
Well, it's invoking a certain fear that if you don't join what everyone else is saying, it doesn't give you the ability to think for yourself. In any event, I want to go on to a Detroit radio station boycotting Kanye West music. Take a listen to this.
As of this moment, we will #mute Kanye on the morning bounce, and we will not play any of Kanye West's music. We are banning Kanye West music from this radio station.
Okay, now that is a decent-sized radio station banning Kanye West music because Kanye West tweeted that he likes Trump.
Yeah, and like I always say, challenge yourself to consider the inverse. Challenge yourself to consider if they banned Taylor Swift's music because she supports Obama. It's saddening and it's disheartening to me that this is the reaction that he's getting from people that once loved him, because he doesn't think the way that they want him to think. His mind is not his own. This is why I call this ideological slavery, because that's exactly what it is. They only enjoy you to the extent that you celebrate their own ideas.
Interesting. I want to jump now because we don't have that much time. There is a mural of Trump on a Chula Vista school wall that is sparks controversy. Do we have a photo of that? Okay, I guess it's so bad we're not going to show it. All right, so this is outside a school with an image showing an attack on the President of the United States.
It's unacceptable, but I don't blame the students, I don't blame the parents, I don't blame the artists, I blame the media, I blame the celebrities for making people think this is acceptable behavior. Every award show we watch, they're mocking the president. We have songs that are coming out that are mocking the president. We have Snoop Dogg releasing albums that show the president dead, where he's pretending to shoot the president. What do you expect the response to be when they're watching people that they idolize say that this sort of behavior is okay? Of course it's going to start to take place on a more molecular level, and that's exactly what's happening here.
It reminds me of when they were taking a knee in the football, that whole thing going on, and kids at schools, high schools, younger, they're taking a knee too. They kind of follow what they think is being taught to them or what's being imposed on them. Scary stuff.
Monkey see, monkey do is exactly what this is, and it's sad and it's dangerous because the slope is very slippery. Let's see if there gets another president in there that's Democrat. You can't then say that this behavior is unacceptable down the line.
You are an amazing young woman. Candace Owens, thanks so much for being with us.